The time has come, folks. The Oscars are finally coming this Sunday, airing on ABC starting at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. It has been what I felt like a long award season, but I wanted to dive in one last time before the big show and let you know what Vegas is saying about the Oscars and give you my point of view where I think that you might be able to make a little bit of money on the Oscars. Without further ado, if you don't aren't aware of betting or the odds or how that works, obviously, let's just say hypothetically, you have a person that is favorite minus 110. You bet $1, you win 91 cents. And I will give you guys the odds and how much you can bet, how much you would win, et cetera, et cetera. Very excited to dive into this for you guys. I'm going to take a look at some of the bigger categories where you can potentially win some money. Let's go ahead and dive right into that. Let me share my screen here with you guys. Oscar betting odds. Boom. All right. So with that being said, obviously, as you can see here, there's going to be some races. You know what? I'll give you a perfect case and example. Obviously, Divine Joy Randolph is a minus 3,500 favorite right now. So let me explain that to you what that looks like. So if you were to bet $1 on Divine Joy to win an Oscar, you would win 3 cents. That's how heavy of a favorite Divine is going into Oscar morning. These odds are obviously as of February 27th. These are post SAG as well. So obviously you can't win any money here. Divine's going to win this without a doubt. No questions asked. But let's look at some of the other categories. Best Supporting Actor. Again, same here across the board. 3,500 for Robert Downey Jr. We ain't betting that at all. We're going to kind of stay away from that. Best Original Screenplay odds. Now, this is where it gets a little bit of interesting, okay? Anatomy of a Fall is a heavy favorite, minus 250, right? So what do you say? If you're betting $1 minus 250, you're going to win 40 cents on that winning. So you're going to win 40 cents for every dollar that you bet on Anatomy of a Fall. If for some reason you believe that Past Lives is going to take this Oscar or The Holdovers is going to take that Oscar, you can put money on them. For every dollar that you bet on Past Lives to win, you'd win $12, right? So you could win. You throw $5 on a plus 1,200 bet, you're going to win some money, okay? Now, for the other side of things, if you bet some money on The Holdovers at minus 175, if you bet $1, you're going to win. If you bet $1, you're going to win $1.75 in return. So you pay out, which will be a total of $2.75. You get your dollar back plus $1.75. So it's definitely interesting. This is one of the races I believe that you can make some money on. I would sprinkle a little bit of money on Past Lives by also dropping a little bit on The Holdovers. If you really wanted to bet on the Anatomy of a Fall, if you're betting a heavy favorite like that at minus 250, let's just say you threw $50 on them, you would win $20 in return. I don't like normally doing that because in case it does lose, you're obviously on the outside looking in. Best Adapted Screenplay. Another interesting conversation. Obviously, over the last few weeks, American Fiction has kind of leapfrogged over Barbie and Oppenheimer with some of the wins that they've had as of recently. So they're sitting at a minus 150 favorite. So even betting on American Fiction right now, if you bet $1 on you'll win for every dollar you bet on American Fiction, you will win 67 cents. So it doesn't sound like a lot, but betting a minus 150 favorite is pretty typical in the world of sports betting. So if you were to bet on Oppenheimer at plus 200 for every dollar that you would bet, you would win $2. And then of course it would go on and on. If you believe Barbie's going to take home the Oscar, you're looking at winning $4 for every $1 that you bet. Again, American Fiction is a favorite, but not a high favorite. You know what I mean? Even on FanDuel right now, it's minus 125, which is a little bit lower, but BetMGM and Bet365 have it as a heavier favorite across the board there. So it's definitely money to be made on this category. In my opinion, betting either both Oppenheimer and Barbie, or just one of those two that you believe is going to win. So again, another race where I believe that you can make a little bit of money. Best cinematography, we're not even looking here. Minus 2,000 favorite, not worth looking at. Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse has really won a lot, but The Boy and the Heron has taken some precursor awards from it. So do you think that The Boy and the Heron can win? If you do, There's money to be made there. However, Spider-Man Across the Spider-Man is not a heavy favorite, but a decently sized favorite there. 20 Days in Mariupol looks like it's going to lock up. Zone of interest right there. Production design, a battle between Poor Things and Barbie. Another place that I believe that you can make money. I personally feel like we've seen Poor Things start to kind of take over here a little bit, but I do think that there's money to be made on Barbie, whether on FanDuel. Okay, you can bet that plus 110. So my opinion right here, plus 110. You can throw it over there for plus 110. If you throw $10 on plus 110, you're going to win 11 bucks. Okay. I believe that that's worthy of a bet to bet Barbie to win at plus 110 over on FanDuel because you're getting plus money odds on this pick. Same for MGM, same for Bet365. Best costume design. Obviously, another battle between Barbie and Poor Things. Go to FanDuel right now and throw all your money that you can on Barbie plus 105. This is a smash spot for them to win costume. I do think it's going to happen. Bet that plus 105. That's going to get you some. It's going to get you some money at 105. If you throw $10 on it, you'll win $10.50. You'll double up your money and a little bit more there. Let's see here. Best sound, Oppenheimer. Zone of interest could play a little bit of a spoiler. This is one that I know my friend Kenzie Vanunu has like screamed through the airwaves on doing so. A zone of interest has a chance. Okay, you're not going to win every bet that you bet the night of the Oscars. So if you have the opportunity to sprinkle a little bit of money here and there, you sprinkle a little bit of here, sprinkle a little bit of here. You know, some people bet with half units or a full unit. Your full unit is what you're judging here. Your full unit could be $1. Your full unit could be $5. It could be $10. It varies per person. So if you bet half of a unit, let's just say your units are $20. If you bet half of the unit, you throw $10 on zone of interest, right? Very, very good odds there. I definitely think the zone of interest is worthy of a bet that you know that there's a strong chance you might lose. But I do think zone of interest is in that conversation, just right there. Score, not worth talking, minus 2,000 there. Best song, What Was I Made For, is 100% winning that one. Best film editing, that's a lock and key. Now this one, best visual effects, I personally feel like Godzilla -1 is going to win. Go throw some. You have, again, FanDuel is giving you the best odds, giving you plus money. If you bet $5, you're winning $5 if you bet Godzilla -1. I really feel like this is a place where you can make some money. Again, Godzilla -1, plus 100 on FanDuel. Even at minus 125, you're not getting the greatest of odds. So if you don't have FanDuel or it's not available in your book, for $10, you're going to win $8 at minus 125. So I think the money is there to be made. Okay. I'm not going to really dive into these ones because to me, and this is looking at last year. Last year's odds, minus 2,000, minus 278, 27. There wasn't a whole lot of money to win on these categories. Jamie Lee Curtis was the only one that could really bet and make money off of. All right, so scrolling back up, let's talk about some of the bigger categories now. We did supporting. Let's talk about, we're going to do lead actors probably last. Lead actor, right now, if you're looking to sprinkle a little bit of money on Paul Giamatti, you throw $5 on him in hopes that maybe there's an upset. This is Cillian Murphy's Oscar, 100%. But again, you're looking to try to make a little bit of money, but still, there's not a lot of money to be made unless you're going to sprinkle a little bit, maybe a half a unit on Paul Giamatti. Best director race, close, throw away the key. There's not much you can say about this. And then, of course, best picture. Best picture, minus 5,000 right now. Minus 5,000. You don't understand how big of a heavy hitter that is. You win if you bet $10, you win 20 cents basically. Again, if for some reason you think that the holdovers of Poor Things might win best picture, sprinkle. You know, $1 wins you $20 on Poor Things. You throw $3 on it, you could win $60. You know what I mean? Or you just, again, you know what you're betting. If you feel confident in several other areas, you're going to throw a little bit of money on this category. Now, let's talk best lead actors. Okay, this is a category that has been up and down this entire season, right? Lily will win an award. She gets favored. Emma will win an award. She becomes favored. Right now on DraftKings, you can get Emma Stone for plus 100. You can double your money. Obviously, you can win money on both of these ladies. If you feel like Lily's going to win, obviously, like I told you already, at minus 125, there's money to be had. $10 wins you $8 if you're betting that, right? But if you're going to bet the plus 100 for Emma on DraftKings, you're going to get bet 10, you'll win 10. This is where you can make money. These are the kind of races that come down to the wire. If you believe Emma Stone's going to win, this is where you make your money. This is where you bet heavier than you would in some of the other categories. Like, like I said, you're going to bet Paul Giamatti, bet like a quarter of a unit, bet $3 on it. You could win $60, or you're just going to walk away with nothing. Here, you're going to bet a little bit heavier because you feel confident in this. I feel confident in Emma Stone going to win, so I would throw a little bit of weight on Emma Stone. That's my opinion. Folks, that is it. That's where the betting guide is. I hope to do a little bit more of this next year with you guys. I had a lot of fun this season talking about some of the predictions and some of my favorite this award season. This Oscar season, thankfully, is coming to an end. But I hope this episode was helpful, and I hope to talk to you guys soon. I'll probably be live post Oscars next week talking about the Oscars. We'll talk to you guys next time.